You know, he said, I ain't slept with nobody in the last 3 years. He never stopped sleeping around. He never stopped. And if he said he had, I'm gonna say he lying. He lying.
Okay, he said
okay, first of all, he said he ain't been with a man in 3 years.
That ain't got nothing to do with a woman.
But he still was unfaithful, but they still have been together 4 years, so he was unfaithful the first year.
Okay, so he admits apparently to that confession. That confession is an admittance that at a certain point that while we were together, I was also with men also. Now, how I think this is a lie, because you know, most folk that confess, they don't confess 100% of everything. You know, they're like, all right, look.
It's true. It's true. Mm-hmm.
You know, true. At a certain point, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will only admit but so much, you know, because too much of the truth might actually hurt. Now, that ain't just a man thing. That women do the same thing. You know, it could be something as small as I went shopping and I spent X, Y, and Z, but you left out them 3 pair of shoes you got sitting in the trunk right now. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the blow of the amount to be so heavy that you admit to certain levels, but you know, you leave out other things. So then later on, you can say, yeah, you remember that time I went shopping? Yeah, I told you about that. You know what I'm saying? But due to the fact that you don't remember all the details about that conversation, you just remember the fact that, yeah, I remember you went shopping. I remember you bought all that stuff. I thought it was kind of crazy at that time, but I don't remember them 3 pair of shoes being in the mix. Yeah, they were in the mix. Okay, whatever. It's now 6 months later. Who cares? Nobody holding on to that now. It's done. But when you get to this point and we're dealing with infidelity, okay, all right, yeah, I admit I have been a bad boy in my years past. I've done some things I'm not so proud of. I admit that. That admittance is only, in my opinion, like maybe 40% of the whole truth. There's another 60%, which is the last 3 years, that he leaving out of the equation. That only these homies can kind of fill in the blanks for you. And the truth of the matter is, I think one of the homies or one of the homies' girlfriends probably put her on to the game. And when she confronted him, the way he responded confirmed what she had probably heard. Or she had been on social media or had been on his phone and recognized something like maybe gay pornography or something of that nature that raises some suspicions. Like, why am I pulling up your laptop to check my email, but I see you've been looking up, you know, gay porn. Like, what is it about gay people? Look, I ain't been with another man in 3 years. So you like looking at him now? What in the world? So you sleep with men? Like, oh, pause. Wait a minute.
But do you think the level of deception? Do you think the level of deception is different because he was sleeping with men and versus just sleeping with other women? Do you think that the level of deception is different, or is it worse?
Of course it is. I mean, it's multi-tiered. Because first of all, not only did you lie about your commitment to me, you cheated on me. Not only did you cheat on me, but you led me to believe that I was good enough to satisfy you when at the whole time I wasn't. And not only was I not good enough to satisfy you, but I never would have been, because I don't even have what you've been with.
I don't get it.
She ain't a man. At the end of the day, if men is what turns you on, she will never be able to turn you on.
Right. Yeah, she never feel satisfied. Yeah.
She got vaginal areas, she got breast areas, she got all kind of areas that men don't have. You know what I'm saying? And so since she got lips, hips, fingertips, and certain dips, and men ain't got none of that. Okay? And as soon as he see a man get out the shower, he say, my Lord have mercy. And when she get out the shower, it's like, yeah, there she go again. You know, it's two different mentalities.
Wow.
that level of deception, like a woman at this point, first of all, for it to be a woman to be deceived like this, most women I don't want to say they have issue with appearance, but they wrestle with it. They wrestle
Yeah.
with how their hair
Yeah.
look, whether it's long, whether it's
Right.
straight,
Absolutely.
whether it's too
Yeah.
curly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How often should I wear a wig? Should I ever wear a wig? You know, being in corporate America, should I be a
All
size
of that.
8? Should I be a size 4? Should I be a size 18? Or should I be a size 28? You know what I'm saying? What is acceptable in this world of image? And women are impacted by it so much. How should I look? How should I dress? Am I too dark in this
You're
picture?
right.
Do I
Yep.
post that picture? The lighting is real good. Social media has even played a larger part on this whole image conscious society that we're in. So when I'm already image conscious and built that way, I've had 2 children and now I'm wrestling with my weight back and forth. I'm not saying she is or has. I'm just saying most women who's gone through stuff like that
Right.
are conscious about themselves and their image. And I'm giving myself to you and I'm being vulnerable to you, and all the while you're sleeping with men. So how do I compete with another man?
That's why I said, can you imagine the damage that he's done to her psyche as a woman? Because everything you just said is valid, because when women have breakups and they break up with somebody, we always ask ourselves, is it because you're right, well, I wasn't thin enough, right? My hair. So what's she gonna say now? She gonna like, what's she gonna say now?
She told up.
I would say, why did he even choose her? That's probably what she's asking herself. Why did he even choose me? Why?
Clearly, I ain't what you want.
What did I put out? Oh, she goes on asking herself, what did I put out that attracted him to me? So she's gonna have millions of questions for the rest of her life. He doesn't even understand the damage that he's done to her.
She gonna be in therapy for the rest of her life.
She's probably been in therapy, or she's already in therapy probably because his alcohol and his drug issue. She's already in therapy for that. But that's what I'm saying. Why would you even? Because this why women. What's that book was called? Smart Women, Foolish Choices. It's called Smart Women, Dumb Choices, or something like that. She's probably a very smart, intelligent woman. But she asked herself, she said, "This was the dumbest choice I could have ever made in my life." And I will refuse to believe that she didn't get some red flags. I refuse to believe that there was not some red flags that came in her direction. I refuse to believe that. I think she chose not to see. But then again, he lied for 23 years, though. He stayed undercover.
Look,
for 23 years.
If that dude was gay when I knew them in school, way back in the day. Matter of fact, oh Lord, I graduated moons ago, and yeah, they were. First of all, I was.
But then, look, but like I said, but then you remember, because I can remember, like, I'm older than you, so I know when you said when he moved back, you can remember that there was like certain guys and boys, like they had them little, feminine qualities, back in the days. You wouldn't have really been surprised. This guy never demonstrated nothing like that at all.
Hey, first of all, we weren't. I was voted most popular, I think, in high school. I was also voted like most unique. I was very well known. I think out of a class, we had 370 seniors, and they wasn't even in my graduating class. They were a few years behind me. And so out of that, you know what I'm saying? I would dare think that, look, this is something that is beyond me. They looked up to me. I was the head drum major of the band. I was drum major for 2 years in the band. And I played basketball 4 years in high school. So like I ain't had time to know about all of them.
So what would you tell the guy if he reached out to you? What would you say to him right about now? What would you say to him?
Leave her. Like, why Why keep bringing? Look, man, pack your stuff and leave. If they live together, you should go. For the sake of them kids, you should go. This woman is traumatized. At a certain point, for your health and your safety, at a certain point, looking at you is like it's like PTSD, bruh. She liable to pop off at any moment. And,
Yeah.
and you know she got a weapon. So at what point will she pick up that gun and say, you know what? I'm tired of looking at you. Bang, bang.
Yeah. Because I guess can you imagine her laying there in the dark? She probably laying there despondent, crying, and maybe he might be down the hall in another room or whatever. That's all she gotta do is, like you said, she got a weapon, pick it up and run there, and then she gonna be sorry when she did it. But I'm just that kind of trauma that she has sustained is unimaginable. The pain that she feels is almost unimaginable. I don't know how the sister doing it. I mean, I do know because Black women, we strong as hell anyway, so I get it. But I don't know how she doing that one. I don't know. Because I would have to put my hand around your throat, throttle you, kick you in the balls, something. I'm gonna have to cause you some pain. I just am. I have no other way around it. I'm gonna have to do you in. So yeah.
Who you gonna do in?
I would just say I'm just experiencing the pain that she feeling. I tell you all the time, about y'all go, Jack, I would go, and it was nothing in comparison to this situation. It was nothing compared to situation, but I wanted to jack him up. I wanted to.
Many reasons why you would.
Right, I said you don't mind said, but when I found out about the girlfriend, my late girlfriend, and he came back to my house, the only thing that spared him was I was gonna go in on him, Doc. I had the knife in my hand and everything. I sure did.
The knife broke off your
hand. The only thing that stopped me from getting skinned is that God broke the handle off in my hand. That was the only thing to say to him, because yeah.
That and me, because he said you got to take care of your child.
I said, but if God just doesn't even did that, because how you feel somebody, and I said the fact that she didn't pull it. Look, she got girl, yeah.
That was God stopping you, because God said you got a baby to take care of. You can't be that.
Absolutely. And I tell you about it, I said that was God God saved me. Yeah, he saved him, but he saved me. Cause I was just that angry to take that and you can. And that's what I said. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get my house and get in my house, because she's sitting back there and it's like she replaying this stuff.
And then she looking at
right, and she having these flashbacks, and somebody she gonna do something. So whatever can be done to get her away from him or get them separated, it's probably gonna benefit them both. Because it's not gonna end.
He need to run.
Huh?
He need to run. Because she gonna kill him.
Yeah.
And she got a good case. I hope she ain't listening right now, but she got a good case of temporary insanity. I just realized that this man that I have declared my love for just took my heart and put it in a shredder by telling me he'd been sleeping with men. And I knew I had a gun. I didn't know it was loaded. In my mind, it was a good idea to shoot him at the time. But after the cops showed up, I realized maybe I shouldn't have done that. Like, I temporarily was not thinking right. I mean, I think she needs more mental help than a prison. And I think, mental health.
Right. And the fact of the matter is that when people don't understand,
she gonna snap and kill him.
You do have an out of body experience. What people don't understand is that you do is that I didn't realize that, but people say they said when you in a fog and all of a sudden you do something that's not your norm. So I can understand how people can snap and it's like,
and then like,
oh my God, I didn't realize I did that.
I didn't mean to do it.
Yeah,
but I mean, no, he got to go. He got to go. She got to go. Because she gonna kill him.
I tell people all the time, I said, don't play with my emotions.
And she didn't point on him once.
Yeah, I'm gonna need somebody to get that gun from her. To get that gun from her.